My name is Bethany Recker, and I'm a family physician with Mount Carmel Medical Group. I grew up in a small town in Northwest Ohio, and my aunt was the physician for our town. She became a role model for me. I loved watching her take care of everyone in the town, from my aunts to my cousins to my classmates to their grandparents, and it was wonderful to see her take care of everyone. That's why I chose to become a family physician. I think it's important to involve patients in their care because they're the biggest member of the team. I can be a cheerleader for them, I can give them all the advice in the world, but if they don't follow through, we're starting at square one again. I think it is the most important thing for us to be a team and them to be the leader and me to be a coach and help them along. My patient philosophy is trying to do the most conservative care possible, but also trying to be as proactive as we can without having to spend too much on extra healthcare testing and going to see specialists. The most rewarding part about being a clinician is getting to see my patients over and over and over again. I also just love getting to know them, learning about their grandkids and their kids, and hearing stories about them. So being a part of every one of my patients' lives is the most rewarding portion of my job. I think the most memorable piece of advice I've ever received was part of the Hippocratic Oath, and it was do no harm. And I think that's the most important thing, and I always try to think of that in the back of my mind when I'm taking care of my patients, and it's part of the reason that I really like to try to be more conservative with my patients. The best piece of advice I could give a patient is to be a proactive member of their health. For patients to call me or send messages over the portal, it's the best way for them to be a proactive member of their healthcare team. I'm always going to be on your team, but in order to get the best care for my patients, I also need them to be working just as hard as I am. If you would like to know more about me or Mount Carmel Medical Group, visit mountcarmelmedicalgroup.com.